The hallway camera caught her at 1:47 a.m., unsteady on her feet but smiling faintly as she fumbled for balance. Behind her, just out of frame but visible on another feed, the security guard adjusted his position. He had been watching her for hours, his eyes fixed on the glowing monitors in the dimly lit security office of Uptown Place. The complex was quiet that night, the kind of upscale Orlando condominium where residents paid premium prices for a sense of security and exclusivity. Palm trees swayed gently outside under the humid Florida breeze, and the well-manicured grounds reflected the kind of polished lifestyle many aspired to. Sasha Samsudian had made it back to Uptown Place, the upscale Orlando condominium complex where she lived. She was 27, vibrant, the kind of person who connected strangers to new homes for a living. A real estate agent known for her warm smile, infectious energy, and genuine desire to help people find their perfect place. Friends described her as the life of the party, someone who lit up any room she entered. That night, after drinks with friends downtown in Orlando, she had found herself without her keycard or phone. Two good Samaritans helped her to the gate. The guard on duty let her in without much hesitation. His name was Stephen Duxbury. He knew the building inside and out. Every camera angle. Every blind spot. Every resident's routine. And exactly where her apartment was located on the third floor. What the cameras captured next would become the quiet horror at the center of everything. Duxbury had been monitoring the feeds intently throughout his shift. Multiple angles showed Sasha navigating the halls with visible difficulty. Her steps were careful and deliberate as she tried to maintain composure. He followed her path, not on foot at first, but through the lenses, switching between cameras with practiced ease. Later footage placed him in the same corridors shortly after she entered her unit. There was no forced entry. No broken locks. No signs of obvious struggle at the threshold. Just a trusted face at the door around the time a single, cryptic text left her phone, Ben. The next morning, Sasha didn't show for breakfast as planned. Concern quickly turned to worry as calls went unanswered. They went to her apartment with a spare key. What they found inside was a scene of calculated violence wrapped in domestic normalcy. Her body was discovered in the bedroom. Bruised. Carefully positioned. Wrapped in her own bedding. The place smelled strongly of bleach. Surfaces had been meticulously wiped down. Countertops. Doorknobs. High-touch areas. Yet traces remained. Fingerprints on the toilet lid and nightstand. DNA evidence later tied to the man paid to protect the residents. Police arrived and began a technology-driven investigation. Duxbury cooperated at first. Calm. Professional. Rehearsed. He had access to everything. Keys. Cameras. Logs. But contradictions began to surface. Cameras showed movements he denied. He was seen leaving the building with trash bags. The same type of bags missing from Sasha's apartment. His phone had been factory reset shortly afterward. Forensic recovery revealed searches around 5 a.m. How to defeat a digital deadbolt without leaving damage. The exact system installed on her door. He had scratches on his arms. Injuries he couldn't fully explain. Shoes he claimed were different didn't match evidence impressions. A polygraph indicated deceptive responses. Still, he remained composed in interviews. Measured answers. Steady voice. Controlled presence. Investigators uncovered how deeply he was embedded in the building's surveillance system. Not just watching. Studying. Tracking. He saw her return home vulnerable and alone. And for a moment, opportunity aligned with access. What made it more unsettling was the absence of forced chaos. No shattered glass. No break-in. No external intruder. Just the quiet betrayal of trust. As the trial unfolded, more evidence emerged. His thumbprint inside her bathroom. Biological traces despite bleach attempts. Digital searches tied to lock bypassing. Experts reconstructed the timeline. 5:12 a.m. digital activity. Early morning movements on surveillance. Forensic alignment across devices and footage. Psychological testimony described calculated detachment. Cleaning. Resetting. Controlling the narrative. But he couldn't erase everything. In November 2017, the jury reached a verdict. Guilty of first-degree murder. Attempted sexual battery. Burglary. He was sentenced to life in prison without parole. The cameras had recorded more than movement. They had recorded the inversion of safety itself. A guardian becoming the threat. A system designed for protection becoming the silent witness to its collapse. In the end, what remains is not just the crime, but the betrayal of trust embedded in every frame. Some truths hide in plain sight on the feeds we believe keep us safe. If you want to uncover more dark truths and hidden histories, subscribe to FrameTale HQ, hit the notification bell, and leave your thoughts on this story in the comments below. Until next time, keep searching for the truth.